I had a totally random poll question.
Okay.
Le'Veon Bell is in big trouble in New York because he was caught bowling the Saturday night before missing Sunday's game.
Yeah.
Would you rather be great at bowling or pool or poker? Not great enough to make a living out of, but just great that you could dominate your buddies at the bar.
Bowling, pool, or...
Poker, I was thrown out because Le'Veon bowled a 256 on Saturday night.
Well, poker, I could make a living.
Well, bowl and pool, technically, I guess you could.
I could, but I can always find a poker game.
You can make a lot of money in poker. Okay.
Yeah.
How about darts?
How about darts? I guess I think pool. Like, pool still looks glamorous when you're really good at it. You know, darts is still weird. And then bowling, just because you're a great bowler, like you don't necessarily look cool if you're a great bowler. But if you're great at pool, you look cool. Yeah, see.
Yeah, that is kind of true. Like, even like the best bowler in the world is still kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
You really get the sense that you could, if you spent a year right now, if you spent the next 12 months, you could become a professional bowler. Yeah. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I think we've all had decent games in bowling, but if you show up with your own ball and shoes, you still look kind of dorky. If you show up with your own pool cue, your own pool stick, I mean, you look pretty badass there. Your own darts, and you have your own little dart compartment there or case, that's not cool. It's just not.
But you're in a pub, though, when you're playing darts. Mostly you have a beer in your hand.
Yeah, but pool tables in a bar. I'd be a pool player.
The problem with being a really good pool player is that you also have to be a really good fighter because you're going to get into a lot of bar fights. Because, people are going to step up and be like, I got next. And then what's going to happen? You're either going to throw it or you're going to win, and then you're going to get into fights.
Yes, McLovin.
You've owned your own ball, right? You're the guy.
I did.
And shoes?
I own my own ball and shoes.
Are you I assume you're the only guy here. Does anyone else own their ball? Seton? Yeah.
This is when I was at CNN, and I didn't know anybody. And then my wife said, well, do they have a baseball team, a softball team? Or so? I said, they have a bowling team. She said, why don't you join the bowling team? And I hated it. Like nobody had any fun. Like there was beer, but they were really serious that we were actually going to win. And I finally said to them, guys, we're not any good. Let's just have fun. And they were really serious.
Was it co-ed?
No, what even co-ed? No.
That's weak then.
Yeah. I had guys who were really serious.
Team names and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody had a nickname. And I said, could we get like goofy shirts and stuff? And no matter what I said, it was always the wrong thing.
What do you mean goofy?
Yeah, I know.
They're just called bowling shirts.
Doesn't that go along with the shirt that it's going to look bad?
Were you guys like gutter balls with a Z on the end? Really little attitude? Gutter balls.
No, we were D's balls.
Yeah, D's balls.
D's balls. That was what I was.
The 7-10 splits.
Yeah.
Split us with a Z. How you spice it up.
Yes, McLovin.
Vanner Wright involved in this?
No, Vanner Wright was not.
That would get interesting, maybe.
No, the sportscaster John Fricke was on my bowling team. I was on his, and he's from Nebraska. He was really, really serious about
That's bowling country.
Yes, he was really, really serious. And I pride myself in being a decent athlete growing up. It was one of the lower points in my life when I went in and got my own ball and shoes because I wanted to show the guys on the team that I was all in on the team. It was one of those statement purchases where you go, oh, God.
Similar to a young Todd Fritz at the Boot Barn in San Bernardino.
Yes.
$864.
I showed up in Denim and Diamonds with that getup. I don't know how the ladies weren't flocking. Extremely disappointed.
And nobody falling in love with a guy, is bringing his own bowling.
What about, did you have the wrist guard, that hand guard to keep your wrist straight? And
yes, I had that. Had it all. Yeah. But it wasn't any fun. And then they would monitor how many beers I had. So I had people counting my beers when I'm bowling. I'm going, no. Can't do that. And I said, look, I'm going to get better the more beers I drink. And then they allowed me to drink beer. And then you get to that point where you're not getting better. Because I think you've gone to the bar and you played pool and you went, man, I'm killing it. And then you have another beer, I'm killing it. And then you have another beer and you go, I'm getting killed. There's always that point where you go, I think I've had one too many. And I always had one too many. Then you're it's like a gutter ball. So come on. You just need to pick up 7. Gutter.
You go have like a beer and a bunch of French fries, and then you use the little air blower to dry off your hand. Maybe a little powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, a little rosin bag.
Yeah. Yep. Did all of those things. All those cheesy things.
Yeah, same. Guilty.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I didn't go bowling over Thanksgiving with my family. Remember, I went to see the movie by myself, Knives Out, and everybody else was going bowling. And I said, I'm not going to go bowling. And my wife goes, "You're with your family." I go, "I know, but I don't want to go bowling. It brings back, it's too soon.
I don't roll on Thanksgiving.
Those memories are too painful."
Sounds like you spared them the embarrassment.
Thank you, Todd.
Toddler.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Threw it out there. Why not?
Yeah. Well done.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.